in this lecture, we are going to see how to place the components into a floor plan or into our project model. Okay. So as we have prepared a base floor plan in our previous lectures, so in order to add various types of furniture, okay, various types of furniture, let's say for example, any cabinet, shelving, okay, or any lighting fixtures. So for that, you need to add a component in your Revit model. Okay. So in order to add a component, all you need to do is go to the architectural tab. And here we have under the build panel, we have a component tool. Okay. The command means all the tool reads as place a component. Okay. And if you go to the drop down here, we have two items here. Like the first one is place a component and other is a model in place. So model in place is, as the name defines here, creates a component that is unique to a project. Okay, so we can create any component based on our preferences that is not actually present in the Revit template or Revit libraries. Okay, so let's first check how to place component. Components are nothing but the families. Okay, so there might be furniture family, there might be cabinets family, there might be any bed family, plumbing fixtures family. Okay, so these are nothing but the components. Okay, so in this lecture, we are going to deal just with the placement of components. Okay, in order to place a component, we just need to select the command here, place a component. So by default, there are few components already loaded in the project. That is because of the template that you are using. Okay, so in my template, the template I have used, we have few components that are already placed. So if you need any other families, okay, so you can access them by going into insert, and here we have load family. So click on load family. So we can have the access to the contents library. For now, let's go with the UK content. So here we have a wide range of libraries, that is the families that are present and which can be used in our project. So first we will go with the furniture. Okay. So let's go with the furniture, and I want a seating type of family. So let's go and check for a sofa. So we have three, four types of different sofas available. So let's go with the sofa one. Press open. So on pressing open, the shortcut for component placement is CM. Okay, CM. So you can have the component accessible from the properties as well. Okay, when you place CM, you can select any components that is loaded into your project and you can place them. For now, we'll have this portion considered as a hall. Okay, so let's place a sofa here. Okay, so I'll just place it randomly. So whenever you need to place any component, just hit left key on your mouse and the element is placed. And if you want to flip the orientation, just press spacebar on your keyboard in order to flip the component. So I have placed a sofa here. Hit escape to come out of the command. So I need few more sitting types of families, so we can have access here. So I have various types of sofas available. So I'll go with this one and use shortcut CM, and I can now place the sofa here. Okay. So in this way, you can add any of the required families by accessing the already existing content libraries. Okay. So now my sitting arrangement is done. So I have a table here, short table, reception, no, small table or coffee table maybe. Okay. So I'll go with this coffee table, and I will have it placed at the center of all three. Okay. So in this way, we can place the component. You can even move the component or the families using the arrow keys on your keyboard. Okay, like this. And you can have the level constraints. Okay, so now currently we are using the level 0 floor plan. So the level for this object would be level 0 only. And if you need elevation from the floor level, you can have it as well. Okay, so as the table lies on the floor, there is no need of providing any elevation here. So we are fine here. Okay, so as we have added the seating, a small table here. Now let's move to other rooms. So this would be a study room maybe. So we can have a small table and a chair here, and maybe a few shelves here. So load family, go to load family. From here, we are into the tables, correct? So here we will select the study table. Okay, so this one, open. So it's loaded into my project. So I can use the study table. Okay, so currently there are two family types available. So this one is a quite larger one. So I'll use it and place it here. Okay, you can align or move them as required. So I will have this flush with the wall faces. Okay, so my study table is now fixed. I need a chair here. So first I will search whether I have a chair existing in my Revit family. So there is no chair. So I need to import it. In order to import it, go to insert, load family, and from here, I'll just go back and need to search the seating. So from here, we can have access to various types of seating. So based on your preference or your requirement, you can go for any seating as required. Okay, so I'll go with this one. CM to place the chair, and here you can see you can change the orientation by clicking the space bar. Okay, so I have my chair here, I have a table here, and my entrance is also fixed. So I need a cabinet or maybe shelves here to store, as we have considered this as a study room, so to store any study material or other stuffs. Okay, so go for load family again, and here we have storage. Okay, there is a new folder called storage, so we go to storage, and here we can access different types of families. Okay, that might be a file cabinet, that might be a dresser. Okay, that might be a bookshelf or book stack. Likewise, so based on your requirement, you can have access to, or you can select any of the families as required. So okay, I will go for this one and this one. You can select multiple items from the list by clicking on the by selecting and selecting the control key and clicking on the required items from the list. So press OK. So all the elements that I have, means all the list I have selected are now imported. So I'll go for placing the components again. You can go from here, place a component, and now you can see all the families are loaded. So you can have them placed in your project. So okay, I have placed it here. I will move it. You can perform all the operations for these families as well. Okay, as we have seen previously, you can perform all the operations like mirroring, copying, everything. So I have my bookshelf place. So this is all about this room. So we'll go and we can change the dining as well. So we'll consider this as a dining. So for dining, what we require a few base cabinets, few upper cabinets. So we'll place them first. So I'll go for load family. I will go for storage. I'll search for storage, and here I will search for shelving. No, this is a wardrobe. Okay, so hit back. And now you need to search for the tables here. If we can find any cabinet. No, there is no cabinet here. So we can find the cabinets in the casework. Okay, so go to casework, and we have cabinets and shelves available in the casework. So we have to first check for the base cabinets that are required. So we have a corner cabinet as well with drawer, without drawer. Okay, so based on your requirement, you can select any of the cabinets that are available. So let's go for a basic, this one and a corner one, and open. So these two families are now loaded into my project. So I will place this one over here, and I will place a corner cabinet at both of these corners. Okay, so I place this cabinet, and I will place this cabinet at this end. Okay, so in this way my two cabinets are placed. I will move this cabinet in the vicinity of the corner one. Okay, and I will mirror this. Okay, so it's now far beyond. So let's move this cabinet. Okay, that's in align with the adjacent wall. Okay, so in this way you can have your cabinets placed. To use the upper cabinet, go to insert, load family, and from here you have the upper cabinets as well, or maybe the countertops. Okay, so we have the countertops that would be resting over the cabinets. Okay, so we have various kinds of cabinets as well. As we have seen, we have the wall cabinets that are hosted to wall. Okay, and we have the tall cabinets. Under the tall cabinets we have various kinds of different types of cabinets available. So I'll go with this one, CM, to place, and I've placed a small tall cabinet. Okay, so I'll place it here. So in this way I have placed few items. Okay, in the kitchen as well. You can go for creating a dining set as well. So in order to do that, go to load family, and we need to search for furniture. First we need tables, so go here, and we have to search a table that is suitable for dining. So we have few different types of dining tables available, and there is a set of furniture that comes with dining chair and rectangle like chairs, and the shape is rectangular, or there is another one, the table is round and there are few chairs that are following the periphery. Okay, so let's go with the round one and press CM. Okay, press CM and you can place the dining table set. Okay, so here we can place the dining set as well. So in this way, you can add various kinds of furniture, not only with the furniture elements, you can play with all the elements. That is, we have different types of electrical or MEP equipments like cable tray, conduits. Okay. We have different types of doors, ducts, electrical equipments. Okay. So likewise, you can have any of the family accessed, and that can be used in your floor plan or maybe in your project as and where required. Okay. So in this way, you can have or you can add various kinds of furnitures to your existing project or any of your current view or active view. Okay, so now let's check how to add electrical fixtures, like maybe elements that are hosted to ceiling. So in for that you need to go to your ceiling plan. Okay, so here I have two ceilings. Okay, this is one ceiling and this is one ceiling. So go to load family and let's try placing few elements that are ceiling hosted. So here search for lights. Okay, so I'll go to lighting, here architectural. As we are dealing with internal parts, so go with internal. And we have the ceiling fan here. Okay, light fixtures that are hosted to ceiling. Okay, so let's go for this ceiling fan and maybe this light and open. So you can see now these components are added into my project, so I can place it as and where required. So you can place the ceiling. Okay, this is the light that I'm placing, so you can place and on your ceiling, like as the name suggests, it's ceiling hosted, so it won't be placed like, see, there is no ceiling here. So even if I try placing that component or that family to any other area of the project, I'm unable to place it. As there is ceiling present only in this portion, I'm able to place the component on ceiling. Okay, as the name suggests, it's hosted to ceiling only and not to any other element. So in this way, you can have a ceiling hosted light placed. Similarly, you can go for ceiling hosted fan, go to CM, search for fan here, FAN. You can search it here as well, the search, and go for the fan. You can see you are not able to place it anywhere except the ceiling. So place it in this fashion. You can align it, you can move it, you can copy it, everything is possible. So let's say I want to align this with, okay, the fan to this grid. Okay, so now it's aligned. So I want to align this as well. So let's align it. Okay, or else you can move it. Okay, for moving, like we have seen for other elements, you can have it moved as. Okay, so you can perform all the operations for these kinds of families as well. Okay, okay, so in this way you can have your ceiling hosted elements placed into a model. Okay, so now let's check for any wall hosted element. So for placing any wall hosted element, you need to go either into a 3D view, or else you can have your section view on. So let's go and turn on this section, go to view. So my this wall is visible. Okay, so in order to place any wall hosted element, you need wall hosted families. Okay, there are multiple types of families like generic family, floor based family. Okay, floor based families, sorry, ceiling based families, as you have seen here. Okay, like similarly there are wall hosted families as well. So go to insert, load family, and here into lighting as well. Okay, go to internal. We can find few of the wall hosted or wall based families. Okay, so we have a wall cylinder and wall based emergency lamp or emergency light lamp here. Okay, that is hosted to wall. So I'll just go for these two elements, hit open. So in order to place them, go press CM, that is the shortcut, and you can see I'm unable to place, like as you have seen in the case of ceiling, I'm unable to place this element anywhere except where we have wall. Okay. So whenever I move my cursor or hover my cursor to any particular wall, I'm able to place this element. Okay. As the name suggests, it requires a host as wall to be placed. Okay. So whenever I move my cursor anywhere here, like over this roof as well, I'm unable to place it. It requires a host as wall. Unless that, it won't be placed. So in order to place it, all you need to just select left click and your element is now placed. Similarly, the other type that we have used was emergency lamp or emergency light. So we can place it here. So there is no place here. So let's place it somewhere here. This is just for demonstration purpose. Okay, this would be somewhere close to the exit doors. Okay, emergency lamps. So in this way, we can add various kinds of families, that is the contents, okay, that are nothing but the components or families, and we can play or we can check for various kinds of families that can be placed into a Revit project. So as we have seen few of the floor-based elements, ceiling-based element, wall-based elements, okay. Similarly, you can have access to all the elements that are present in the libraries, okay, the content library that you are following, and you can try placing various kinds of element into your project. Okay, hope you enjoyed learning. Thank you for watching.